to another episode of Sportz Rambling. I am your host, Brian Belcito. Today is Friday, September the 25th, the 40th anniversary of the release of the Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. So I hope everybody is having a good week. Looking forward to a good sports weekend. This is an update on my segment, Honey, Hold My Wallet. So far, if you are keeping track with me, week 1 I went 3-1-1, which meant a $100 loss out of my funny money. Week 2, brutal, 1-3. Bunch of injuries all over the NFL. It was just a brutal weekend. So I went 1-3, which means another loss, this time of $150 of my funny money. So out of my $2,000 that I started this with, I am now down to $1,750. So we are going to scale it back a little bit this week, and we are going to do a $100 4-team parlay. And based on the 4 games I am picking, if I get all 4 games right, I will take home $1,354. And if I get any of the games wrong, I will get zilch. So, just real quick, last week I lost on the Packers-Bucks game. I lost picking the Vikings-Colts game. I won on the Packers and Lions, and I lost on the Chiefs giving 8 to the Chargers. So that was my demise last week. Now let's get to this week's pick. So my 4 picks this week are the Tennessee Titans, -3 at Minnesota. The Vikings have looked horrible. Cousins has looked terrible. They're a little bit banged up. Anthony Barr out for the season. That hurts their defense, so I'm picking on the Vikings again. The Titans have looked pretty strong. They've won a couple close games, but they're a strong team. So I'm taking the Titans. I am also taking the San Francisco 49ers -3.5 at the New York Giants. Their second week in a row playing in MetLife Stadium. The Niners had a bunch of injuries last week, but I still am going to take them to roll over the Giants because the Giants are without Saquon Barkley, their biggest weapon. He's out for the season. Daniel Jones is going to be running for his life, even though the Niners lost a couple of their big defensive linemen in Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas, but I still look for the Niners to take care of business there. I am going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, laying 4 points against the Houston Texans. The Texans, again, as I stated on the football update earlier in the week, they have just not looked good. Deshaun Watson is all by himself there. It feels that way anyway. He's got David Johnson and he's got some okay wide receivers, but it's just not a good look for the Texans. So I'm going to pick on them a little bit, traveling from Houston over to Pittsburgh. And the Steelers have looked strong. That defense is getting after people, and Deshaun Watson's probably going to be running for his life in that game. And the 4th game, I am going to take the Packers on the road at New Orleans, and New Orleans is giving me 3 points. Based on the way the Saints looked on Monday Night Football, based on the fact that Michael Thomas, Drew Brees' number 1 weapon, is banged up, I am going to take the Packers. I am going to ride the Packers for the 3rd straight week, and I am going to hope that this time I get all 4 games right, and we take home, again, $1,354 while laying down $100. So that's what I've got for you this week. Those are the games I'm going to be rolling with. So I hope everybody has a great Friday night and an awesome sports weekend. I will probably be back on the air tomorrow morning with an update of the Boston Celtics Miami Heat Game 5 tonight, with the Heat trying to advance to their 6th NBA Finals. They are up 3-1, so we will see what happens there. Got some other takes on college football I want to get out tomorrow morning. Also, remember the Lakers are now up 3-1 after beating the Nuggets last night, so the Lakers will be playing this weekend to try to get back to the NBA Finals. The first time with LeBron James, so that'll be an interesting thing to follow. And, of course, we've got week 3 of the NFL season. So As usual, I appreciate any support and love that you guys are showing to me as I build up this Sportz Rambling thing, and I hope you have a great Friday night. Thank you very much. I am your host, Brian Belcito, and this has been Sportz Rambling. I am out.